Hey, this is John from RVA Katana in Richmond, Virginia. I am about to unbox something pretty cool, something I've been waiting for about a month now to come from Japan, and it has arrived. I'm trying to adjust my tripod here, but it's being very stubborn, not very stable. So let me make some adjustments here. It's very unstable, and I have no idea why. Probably the cameras. Oh, there we are. Okay, we are good. Anyway, hope everyone is doing great today. And yeah, I have those. If you see these two boxes over there, I guess on YouTube you cannot see them because they're not in the camera, but I will bring them into camera soon enough. Here we are. So this is one and this is two. As you can see, one is quite large. The larger one I am going to unbox second. And of course, someone is calling in right now. They're going to have to wait, so we're going to decline that. Is it like always go live when someone calls? They don't call when nothing is happening. Anyway, I'm going to be unboxing these babies right over here. So let's see. I'm going to wait for a few more people to come on, but hope everyone is doing great. So yeah, got two things to unbox. Just got these. Well, I got this from Japan on Saturday, but didn't have a chance to open it. And I got this one today. I actually stayed at home because I saw it was coming today, and I was like, I basically canceled all my morning stuff so I could wait for this to arrive. Let's see. Hello, Avril. Hello, Kratos. Your sword, by the way, Kratos, is still at the shop. I'm going to pick it up tonight when I go down. Should just answer and tell them if they want to talk to you, got to join TikTok or YT. Well, I think most people know that. Hello, Jeffrey Gregory over here. And hello, the Stone Sage. Great to have you here. All right, we have a lot of people here, so we're going to start unboxing these guys. Both of these packages are from Japan. Let's see, what did I do with my knife? Here it is, my karambit. Let's see. Oh, this is actually one of those cool, these are very, very convenient boxes to open because you don't have to yank things out. All right, so I'm gonna put this on the side for now. Gonna pull this out. And here is a copy of the Torokusho. A Torokusho is what, this is not an official certification. This is just permission to own a sword in Japan. Can you ship to New York? Yes, we can, no problem. New York is only about 2 days away and about $8 to $10. Dude, that's it. You got hell gear. That's how I want my crib to be. Thanks. Guessing Wakizashi. You would be guessing wrong, Stone Sage. Hey, GR, always great to have you here. And hey, or SI. Straight Tsurugi style. No, but I am actually expecting a Tsurugi eventually. It's currently in Japan, awaiting Sayagaki and a new Shirasaya. It's a little tiny one that could possibly be Heian period. I kind of hope it's Heian period, but I'm not holding my breath. All right, let's see what's in here. Ooh, a rubber band this time. Let's see. Oh, and here is the what do you call it? The tsuba. So I'm gonna put this in the pocket for now. So it looks like he did not wrap the tsuba with the sword. So this is, okay, I will unwrap it first and then we can tell you a little bit more about what's coming in here. Can you send it to New Jersey? Yeah, no problem. We're in Richmond, Virginia, so it's not that far. This is, yes, Mara, 2 new Nihonto, in fact. Let's see, Jerome, I'm doing great today. Dragon King, you're not late. I just got here and I am opening as we speak. Ooh, check out the sword bag. That's a pretty cool. It's always fun to see what kind of sword bags come from Japan. And I love how they tie the knots. You could just drive down and check out the store. Let's see. Oh, it's in parts. Well, New Jersey is kind of far away, maybe 5 or 6 hours depending on I-95 traffic. Let's see. And hello over there, more people. Let's see. We want to go live from the shop at this hour. I never really thought about that. All right. That is the one thing I hate about these is that they have these really long pom-pom like cords. I mean, it does make a really nice knot at the top, and Japanese are great at tying things up. That doesn't sound great, but Japanese and packaging, man. They know all about packaging, tying, and all that stuff. All right, so here we go. I just realized this person, this particular dealer wraps a lot like Ray Singer and wraps up the, what do you call it? The spot over in here between the, I guess he's trying to keep it from rubbing together. That actually makes a lot of sense. I was trying to figure out what was going on with that. All right, let's go pop this tuba on and see what it looks like. This is an Edo period katana here. A little bit on the short sword. Let's see, short side. Hey, easy there, precious goods. It is not hard to feel like a kid on Christmas Day. Yeah. Also, do you know when you'll potentially get more of the Batosai? Dragon King, we might have one Batosai in stock, but I need to go and put my eyes on it today and confirm whether or not we have it. Oh, this what you call it is in pretty tight, so I'm gonna have to pop this guy out. Bear with me a second here. I'm going to shove this around. By the way, in Japan, you never move things with your foot. That's considered to be very impolite. Let's go take a look here and see. And I will tap this guy out. I need a work table in here, but there's no space. This is the guest bedroom. Maybe if I move the bed out of the guest bedroom, but then my wife would be like, anyway. All right, so the thing is out. And let's see, I can't remember if this one is signed or not, but we will find out momentarily if it is signed. And it is quite stuck on, so we're going to hammer this baby off. All the things that we need to do in order to take a look at a sword. All right. And making sure I am in the camera here, because everyone wants to see me and not the sword, right? All right. So first, we're going to go draw this out. So thin little guy. Probably, I'm guessing it is 60 centimeter nagasa. It is stuck on there really nicely. There we are. Okay. So we now have the thing off. And we shall take a look at the tang here. And then I will put on. So here is the nakago. No signature that I can see. Nope. This is, once again, an Edo period sword. And it does not look like it's cut down. It doesn't say it wasn't once a longer sword that was later cut down. Let's see. And, okay, what did I do with the, oh, there it is. It was a really heavy, thick. This is a very, very heavy, what do you call it? Tsuba here. All right. And my memory is crap. I'm like, what did I do with the what do you call it? There it is. So now we have sword with the tsuba on. And there you go. So anyway, Edo period sword. It's a little on the thin side, so I am guessing this is probably, I don't know, I think it's Edo. Looking at the knuckle, I would assume it's Edo, but now I'm wondering. But yeah. So anyway, this is the sword that we just got today. This will be in shop, and I need to confirm that it is Edo period one here. Defined real. Okay, let's see. Is that it's that easy to put the handle on. With Japanese Rinjin, yes, with Japanese swords, that is the case. Sheet of plywood to put on the bed. How do you put the tsuba on? I think you saw me do it. You basically just pop it off, put it back on. Where do I get a katanas? All over the place. Needs rewrap, says Mara. I think it's okay. It's not great, but it is okay. Hey, Scatoichi in the house. So yeah, got this Nihonto here from Japan. Supposedly Edo period, but I'm actually wondering, based on the sugata, the shape of it, that it might not be something a little earlier, because it's a really thin little sword. So usually you see these more as cut down tachi. Get a folding table for displays you can just tuck away afterwards. Let's see. I was going to cause, someone said on the Discord group chat, someone, you're out of stock. Dragon King, I need to check. We might have it. We might not. I do vaguely believe we have it. Hello from Richmond, Virginia, your Regency Mall area. Okay, Tammy, come visit us sometime. We're over on Cary Street. And yeah, so Tammy, we are on Cary Street. Let's see. Swing around like a lightsaber. Preferably not, because there is not enough space here. I'm gonna turn on the bright light so we can see a little bit more. It's gonna shine off my big forehead and my glasses, but there you can see it a little better. And this is really the beauty of a Japanese sword, is that the steel, you just really cannot imitate Tamahagane in terms of its overall beauty. It might not be the strongest steel in the world. It's basically the best the Japanese could do with what resources they had, but it is still a really pretty sword. When is the Yamato going on sale? It is never going on sale. Well, I shouldn't say it's never going on sale, but for the time being, it's $275. I believe we are sold out, but we are expecting more. Does that katana have papers? How much? This one does not have papers. This one, it only has a totokusho, which is the registration. So this is just a very basic sword. I believe this is a 2000. We're just going to sell it for 2000. I just need to double check and see what it was. All right, I'm going to put it down here with a couple others. All right, so this is what I've been waiting for. I've been waiting a good 6 months for this guy. It was waiting on Sayagaki from Tanobe Sensei. And this definitely isn't my most prized sword, but it is definitely one I've been looking forward to. Let's see, Sexy Blade, thanks. Let's see, 275, like it's 3 something last I checked. Oh, Isaac Clark, if you're looking at the Cloud Hammer Yamato, that one's a longer sword. That one's 400. But our regular one, I think, is 270. Oh, no, I'm sorry. It's 325. I'm sorry, my bad. 325. I'm thinking of a different sword. This is just like TikTok Live knockoff. Yeah, well, I'm on TikTok Live over here, too. All right. Here's the one I've been waiting for a while. And you definitely want to see this. This is very special. People ask about what the rare sword is. This is a very uncommon sword. You will not see this kind of sword very often. Oh, it's like a Russian freaking nesting doll. It's a box inside of a box. How annoying is that? But you know why? It's because the last time they sent it to me, we had damage to the box. I don't want to damage this box because this is a nice box. You know what? I'm going to open this. I can open it again from here. So I'm going to do it that way instead of trying to get the box out. I don't want to damage everything. But this is like a box inside of a box, and this is like a really big one. May I inquire your last name? I prefer not to. Yes, Scott says it's 325 for the Virgil Yamato. And hello, Kyoto. Speaking of what your most treasured sword is that your father gave you? No, not at all. My father didn't give it to me as much as I inherited it. It was just after he died, nobody else wanted it, and so it stayed with me. so it really wasn't a gift from him to me as much as it was just something that belonged to him, and he didn't really keep it anywhere. My father had an antique store, and so also let's see if I can hold this up here. You can see up on the top of the bookcase there's a pair of foils, and those were from his collection as well. So they're not really dear to me per se. They're just there. And why did the light go out? Sorry about that. Let me see if I can turn this back on because you'll want to see this with the light on. What is my cheapest sword? We have a $70 gold plum on our website. Check it out, rvakatana.com. Oh, yes, this one has lots of flaps. They packed it seriously, so that's what counts. It keeps going and going. So to give you an idea, this is how long the packaging is. That's a really nice box, by the way. Like seriously, the Japanese do everything right in terms of packaging. There's a lot. I mean, okay, I'm not going to criticize Japan, but they do a lot of. One of the things they do really well is packaging. I mean, even this freaking bubble wrap is nicer than anything you'll find in the U.S. All right, we're done with the knife. Let's see. Okay. There's the Kanteisho. We'll take a look at that first. I'm just holding you guys in suspense quite on purpose, just to be a jerk. All right. Here's the Kanteisho. This is basically certification from the NPTHK, Nihon Token Bujutsu Kyokai, or wait. And here we are. So, by the way, these pictures of the tang, of the knuckle are the actual size of the knuckle, just to give you an idea of this. You can see here that it's written as a tachi. So let's see. I know that other YouTubers I'm subscribed to bought an odachi, I think it was called, but they use literally multiple small boxes to ship it in. Yes, we do that sometimes, Dragon King. First time watching your stream, can you put a link on your website? The website is rvakatana.com. RVA-katana.com. I'm really not in a position to write it down right now. Sorry about that. Okay, so this is the Kanteisho. All right, let's finish unwrapping this guy. It's like, apparently not, oh, okay, this came done, all right. Whoa, that wasn't bad. Ooh, check out the sword bag on this guy. It's always fun to see what sort of things come out of Japan. Hard to read backwards. Genju something. I must have missed something. It's crazy that tangs are held on by a tiny wooden peg. Yes. Don't know how I ended up here watching him unbox a katana with an angry ghost haunting his house soon. I hope not. Thank you for the Cloudhammer Black Lotus fast shipping and great sword. Awesome, Sam S. Hope you love it. Is this sword from Tamahagane? Yes, this is from Japan. And yes, we do sell katana. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. You can see this. It says Motoshige. Let's see. I guess you can't see it with the glare. There we are. Motoshige. Motoshige. I guess you're seeing it backwards. Let's see. All right. So this is the Sayagaki, the writing on the saya, done by Tanobe Sensei. And this sword keeps on going and going and going. I mean, I'm a 6 foot tall person, so that'll give you an idea of just how huge this sword is. This is 650 years old Anbu. This is specifically the Enbu Joji period during the Nanbokucho period. Do you sell other types of swords besides katanas? Yes, we do. Go to our website, rvakatana.com. Did that katana just move on the middle rack? Are you talking about some ghost dude? Anyone from Germany here? Can you import something like that or blade be dull? No, yeah, Steven, no problem. We ship swords to Germany all the time. How much is it? If I were to sell this, it would probably be at least 15,000. I mean, seriously, this is enormous. I'm gonna hold it up next to, this is sort of a standard katana right here, a standard length, and you can see how much longer and thicker and wider that is. This is a massive sword. And of course, somebody is calling as we speak. I'm going to decline this for now. It's kind of funny, is like nobody calls when I'm just sitting around, but the minute I'm on, yeah. Oh, Scott, you're gonna love the Kisaki on this. Can't believe you just lied like that. You are not 6 feet tall. Joshua Ellis, I am 6 feet. Is this Joshua Ellis from wherever it is, who bought some of my books? I am definitely 6 feet tall. Anyway. So yeah, this is written on the Kanteisho. It's written as being a tachi, but what is it? Tanobe Sensei lists it as being an odachi. So yeah. Anyway, yeah. Let's see. Oh wow! Whoa! This thing is a freaking giant. Holy crap! Man, this is phenomenal. I heard samurai kept their swords on the left side of the belt. Yes. So they wouldn't bump into each other in the street. No, they kept it on the left side of the belt because they would draw from the right, but they walk on the left side of the road so they don't bang swords. Wow. Check out, check out the Kisaki on this. This Kisaki is enormous. It's probably a good 2.5 inches. Is it Sugaha? Yeah, it is Sugaha. Yep. And if Scott Toichi is answering questions, he is definitely correct. This is enormous. I mean, I am just in awe at how beefy this blade is. It does have what looks to be, it's not a perfect blade, but heck, at this big, I don't really care. It does, let's see. Scott Toichi, this particular Motoshige is not the famous Motoshige. From the famous Motoshige, a sword like this would probably be like $50,000. So this is not the famous Motoshige from the Bizen school. And in fact, what do you call it? Tanobe Sensei, he's like, I'm not even sure where it comes from. So no, this is not Shikomizue, this is Shirasaya. Man, but it is super buff Shirasaya. It's like freaking Shirasaya reinforced with buffalo horn. I mean, I don't think I've ever seen like a Shirasaya reinforced with buffalo horn. So this is freaking enormous. So anyway, the hamon is kind of hard to see. It is a Sugaha hamon. How thick is it? It's a 3.4. 3.4. It does have an okisaki. Is there damage on the blade? The blade does seem to have something. I need to look at it more closely, but it does seem to have a mark on it. So just to give you context, this is a modern day production sword. This is sort of a modern day, it's one of the swords we sell for $100, but you can see just how much longer it is. So this one is a good 6 to 7 inches longer. This is almost 35 inches. It's like 34.5 inches. So technically not an odachi, but Tanobe Sensei listed it as being an odachi. Whew, man, this is freaking amazing. On sheathing, it got to be crazy. No, it's not that hard. What else does he do lives? What other platforms? Facebook and YouTube. Yeah, we have Twitch going pretty soon. You need to be like 190 centimeter, 6'4" America terms to wield that. Jesus. No. Basically the people who were wielding this were all like Japanese people who were like probably 5'4", maxing out at 5'4" back at the time. So how much this is not for sale, but if it ever goes for sale, it'll be probably like $15,000 to $20,000. Show us, Emma, if you have it. We have it at the shop. I'll show it tonight. Just come back around, let's see, like 8:30 p.m. Eastern, and I will be live from the shop where we have a lot of swords. So anyway, yeah, this one is absolutely enormous, absolutely enormous. I want to find a way to safely. I don't have any place to put it right now. I'm going to put it right there for now. And I'm going to take out, this is just a modern day standard blade. And I just stepped all over my Mekugi Nuki, which hurt my foot, ouch. And then I'm going to set this down. Where am I going to set it down? I don't have any more like places on my rack here. I'm going to put it down over here. And then we're going to take this one out just so you can see a comparison in size. It's always easier to have two people to compare swords. But this is, once again, this is what you would normally get if you just got a modern day production sword. And so you can see how much longer and buffer this thing is. It is a freaking monster. So, I mean, everything about it is like thick and wide and huge kisaki. I mean, this sword is no joke. This sword is no freaking joke. And I'm just going to admire it for a while. I am going to take my glasses off and inspect a spot over here that I saw. Okay, so it does have a ware, which is a like a forging flaw. It has 2 forging flaws right there. I don't know if you guys can see it. And I'll have to check and see if it had it originally. Let's see. Israel, we cannot ship to Israel. Holy crap, this is huge. Yeah, this is just like, I feel like I could take on somebody on a horse with this. You know, I couldn't, but I at least feel like I could. It is absolutely enormous. Just the width of the blade the entire way. I'm just going to keep on raving about this. We cannot ship to Israel. I have looked. I think the answer is no, but do you carry Ronin Katana? We do not. It's not that we don't like them. It's that they're their own brand. And we do carry stuff made by the same people who make Ronin. So Ronin uses, we call them Heaven and Earth or Dragon Spring. So Dragon Spring - Heaven and Earth makes a lot of their swords. So we do carry some of the people who make their swords, but we don't carry the specific Ronin brand. Is there a point to having no handguard? No, yeah, Stephen, you're talking about, without a handguard, it's called aikuchi, but this is not an aikuchi. This is called a shirasaya. It's specifically to protect the sword. Wow. I'm just in awe of how huge this thing is. It is enormous. Absolutely enormous. Ah, the Sagio video. Yeah, apparently Scott says he's doing. That's good. May I ask the question, do you have any World War II swords? Not anymore. We stopped carrying them. Do you have the fittings? No, I want to get this fitted. I definitely want to get this fitted. Can you send me a sword for free? No. Yeah. All right, I'm going to turn off this bright light so I can actually, I'm going to put this guy away. Oh man, this is so enormous. So enormous. Man. Yeah. So one of the things, it says 2-character Motoshige. So 2-character, I think this means that it's because the MBTHK didn't know where this, they couldn't guess who made the sword. They just assigned Motoshige. Let me see if I can, I'll pop this the thing out, the peg out. The mikuki is stuck in there pretty nicely. Damn it, darn it. I cannot get it's the angle and it's a little stuck. I cannot get the peg out. I am sorry, people, so I cannot show you the tang or the signature, but it is a signed sword. Is that still the original wood? No. So Stephen, all these swords, when they make, this is a sheer saya once again, this is a protective saya. It is not a battle, quote unquote, battle ready saya. This is just to protect the blade. So yeah, this is not a combat ready battle, so-called battle mount. And it is probably very new. So yep, once again, this is what we unboxed. Just a monster sword. It's huge. Can they cut a tank in half? No. So no steel is going to cut like other steel. That's just not the way steel works. So, and once again, had the what you call it done by the Shira Sayagaki done by Tanobe Sensei. Yes, the blade is full tang. Bro, I probably said this already, but you also, oh yeah, you got this? The mikugi looks like the kind where you gotta unscrew something. No, you just gotta tap it out. It's just a little stuck right now. Or I think part of it is just, oh, actually, let me try this. I want to try it over here where it's like a little bit off, it's ledged off. And then maybe it'll be easier to pop the mikugi that way. Mikugi. Now this mikugi is stuck. This mikugi does not want to come out. This mikugi is very, very stuck. All right. All right, I got it. Oh, this is interesting. The mikugi is actually a little bit bent. So I've never seen that before. I don't want to do this with it out of the saya, but it's. Yeah, that's really stuck in there. Okay. We are going to have to do it the old. Yeah. Okay. And I'm going to put this back in the saya so I don't cut myself. So this is the tang right here. And I'm going to turn on the light again. And so you should see the signature right there, Motoshige. So you can see the signature right there. It's upside down, but if I put it right side up, it's going to hit the ceiling. And so yeah, this is Embun Joji period, roughly 650 years old. It is so tall. It is such a monster. That's all I got to say. This is a monster sword. Whew. Okay. You also collecting the war bows and other fighting memorabilia? No, we only get pretty much only swords. Can you find rare swords? Can you find all the rare swords you have? I'm not sure what you're asking. Paul Sherman, I already answered this. The approximate age is 650. Let's see. If you were a samurai, how would you carry the katana? Well, this was a tachi, so you would wear it from your waist like this, hanging from your waist. Hey, Buddha Mike, I just unveiled the 650-year-old odachi. It's huge. It's a huge sword. 34 inches blade length. Yeah. So if you missed it, here it is. It just keeps going and going and going and going and going. You can see, just get an idea of how large this is. And for reference, I'm 6 feet tall, so this is not a small sword. I love your YouTube channel. Thank you, River Rat. Dragon King, the blade is the MBTHK listed it as being a tachi. Tanobe Sensei listed it as being an odachi. So that's kind of cool. I'd never actually seen one papered as an odachi. Wearing a blade like that on the back common or only in movies and stuff? So Stephen, during the Nanbokucho period, yes, so they actually had longer ones, like as long as like 150 centimeters. So what is that? Like 4.5 feet. And they would wear them on their back, but you wouldn't draw it from your own back. It's not that easy. So you would draw it from your friend's back, or you would have a squire help you draw it, quote unquote squire. Can you show it next to your battle damaged sword? I don't like taking them out, like two of them out at the same time. It's kind of hard, but I'll show you the shitasaya next to each other. And that'll give you an idea. I mean, the shitasaya, the battle damaged sword is already quite a long sword, but this is the other one next to it. So most of my swords are pretty big. The ones I like to collect big swords. Sharpest one I have, no idea. We have, like in the shop, we have over 500 swords, so I wouldn't know which one's the sharpest. Waiting on my Valentine's Day gift to get here. My girlfriend surprised me with an antique from Japan. Oh, that's awesome, Buddha Mike. Got to share pictures on the Discord. So wearing on the back for a horse. So this is Nanboku period, and so yes, it is possible they would be wearing it back. Most of the time, though, on a horse, you would wear it at your side, hanging like this. So you wouldn't, like a katana, you would insert this way. But if you think about it, the way this is, if it was fixed here while you're riding the horse, the tip would always be poking the horse in the flank. So that's why you would wear it this way. One of the reasons why. Plus the way you draw when you are riding. What would be a good blade to start one's collection? Are you looking to collect antiques, or are you looking to collect like just swords in general? And what is your budget? How much for that sword? If I were to sell it, probably $15,000 to $20,000. Have I ever cut it? I just unboxed it. I just unboxed it, and once again, you're talking about a very expensive antique, so I would not cut with this. It doesn't even have them. These are preservative mounts, not battle mounts. You couldn't cut with it. It would be very dangerous to try to cut with this type of the scabbard. This is just a protective scabbard. Let's see. I chatted you up to some dudes on SPG forum last night, so I'm hoping that he'll help. Thanks. Plus, why aren't your novels on the RVA website? Oh, it's because I keep them separate. I know they could be read through Amazon, but still, yeah. No, yeah, I have my own author website too, Stephen. Thanks for answering some of my questions. Pleasure. I make sure to check in again. Yeah, check out our website, rvakatana.com. Hello, UMed. So for those of you just joining, I just unboxed. This is a very large, it is a monster sword. It is huge, absolutely ginormous. Do you have any other boxes to unbox? No, I am done unboxing for today. I just had those two. And this is the one I really wanted to unbox. I was just looking so forward to this guy. This shitasaya is also quite old. It's very, the wood is very dark. So, all right. So I am going to head out. I'm going to shut down, but thank you all for joining in. How many swords in total? We have about 500 in the shop. And here in my guest bedroom, we have about 50. And for antiques, we have here 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18. Wow. 18 antiques here, still not as many as Steve. So, yeah, I was waiting about 6 months for this guy. The oldest one I have is about, could possibly be 1,000 years old. This is the blade. Someone wanted to see the blade. It is very wide, very thick. Once again, for reference, I am 6 feet tall. The blade length is 34 inches. You generally do not see antique swords this big. The Kisaki on that is perfect. Isn't it enormous? So Buddha Mike, you got to see these other ones I have. So I'm going to put this down. I don't know where I'm going to put it for now. I ran out of space. I ran out of space on my Nihonto racks. So I'm going to put it over here for now. And so Buddha Mike, check this one out for Kisaki. This is a wakizashi, but look at the Kisaki on this guy. So this Kisaki is about 3 inches long. And then someone was asking about this one, my battle damage sword. Check out the Kisaki on this one. I don't know if you've seen this one yet or not, Buddha Mike, but the Kisaki starts right here. So this is a 5-inch, about a 5-inch Kisaki. This is actually my favorite sword that I own. My new Nihonto come in. Yeah, right, Chad. Yeah, Dragon King, come over anytime you want. Let's see. All right, so I am going to shut this baby down, but thanks again for joining in and watching me unbox that enormous Nihonto. All right, see you guys later. And goodbye, YouTube.